evening, everybody, and welcome to Game 7 at Maple Leaf Gardens in Toronto. I'm Bob Cole with Harry Neal in the booth, and to be a goaltender in a Stanley Cup 7th game. No, thank you. Arturs Irbe, his second. He's 1-0. Felix Potvin, this is his 4th Game 7 in a very young career. He is 2-1. It's a tough job at any time, folks. A 7th game, that's toughest of all. Here's Terry Gregson, the referee, Kevin Collins, and Randy Mitten will work the lines. San Jose Sharks starting with Moore and Cronin at the blue line. Baker, Erie, and Odgers up front. Making some more muscle for the Leafs. Kent, Manderville, Eastwood, and Baumgartner. Gill and Ellett are the defensemen. Gill falling, getting back up. Shooting it in. Look for some heavy hitting early in the game. Baumgartner just missed his man with the first attempt. Moore, Baumgartner chased him. Manderville takes the puck. Trying to roll it in back of the net. It hopped over the glass off his stick. The face-off will be to the left of Irbe. Randy Mitten, the linesman, is telling Zezel that he's the official. You get your stick down or you'll go out. That's the warning. So there's the face-off kick back by Zezel. Long shot right in front of the net. Oh, a nice save by Irbe as Osborne and Zezel were in close, and a loose puck was right in front of the net.
Well, Peter Zezel, as good as any center in the league at tying up your stick and then kicking the drawback. And they can kill you on that kind of a rush.
Gill lost it at the blue line to Shane, and Potvin rescued him by stopping that shot. Gill lost it at the blue line, and Duchesne was in there. Here's Dahlin now trying to center it. Ellett got in front, and they caught him in time. Pair of good chances for San Jose, but now Clark, he's in with a shot. A hard shot that missed the far corner. Clark in bumping. Out comes Dahlin. Takes a look around and gets it up to Wellick as he crosses the line. Dahlin tried to set it up, and Clark was back. Here's Gilmore. Down the wing, but Clark going for the net. Gilmore right in. Shoots. And that's stopped by Dahlin. A great rush by Gilmore. Clark in front of the net. But Irbe saw Gilmore all the way, and he beat him. Dare we talk about the first goal?
Well, the first goal has been gigantic for both these teams. San Jose 5-0 when they get it in the playoffs. Toronto 7-1. Constantine and his Sharks appear to be proponents of that time-worn NHL playoff belief. Great work in the playoff marathon is performed by strength, not by strength, but by perseverance. And this team has persevered through a horrible first 2 years in the league, and have come on this year, knocked off the Red Wings, are in position to do that to the Leafs, and that would have been a good bet about March 15th.
It didn't look like they were going to do much differently when they started this season.
8-1.
Yes, and then they got it going. And they're still here. Lefebvre backhands one in, but the Leafs Zezel was offside. Yes, they are still here, defeating Detroit in 7. And here it is 7 against Toronto. And this one is up for grabs. Ozelinch for the Sharks shoots it in. Potvin very careful with this as Lefebvre was coming back. Gilmore around the net. Lefebvre moving the other way. And coming out. Tried to hit Gilmore, and that went by him. It might go on the net. It does. And Irbe has to play it. Intercepted. The Leafs forechecking. But there's Makarov stealing the Gilmore pass. He's up there with Garpenlov coming for the net. Dropped it back to Ozelinch. He's done it in great play. And Potvin grabs it. What a play by San Jose. But it's still scoreless. Kicked it out. And then held it. Well, the Leafs get it up to Clark. One man is back. Clark, big shot. Wendell Clark with one of those rockets. And I mean rocket. 1-0 Toronto. Wow, what a shot.
Don't you wish we had a radar gun to find out how hard this shot was? because I'm telling you right now, it was a bullet from the top of the circle that hamstrung Hervé over his left hand to put the Leafs up 1-0. It may have hit Peterson's stick as he put it out the block.
Well,
it sure handcuffed Hervé.
What a drive by Clark. 13:41, the time of the penalty. Toronto 1, San Jose 0. This is a shot from the San Jose arena you just saw. They do that, of course, when they get on the power play, the jaws. Well, let's see how the jaws work here. Nearly got clamped there by Osborne as he nearly stole one in front of the net. But here's Makarov coming up over the line, looking to hang on to it. The Leafs break it up, and it's dumped away by Bird.
If the San Jose power play was effective at all, Bob, this series could easily be over now. They are 3 for 36 on the power play against the Leafs in this series.
Larionov gets it in over the line, and Lefebvre dumped it away. Fires Osborne, got to the line, but not, and now it's out. That's something around 8%, a little better maybe.
Terrible. With the kind of guys they can put out there.
That pass was offside. And Burns goes with Gilmore and Manderville. Gilmore takes the puck in there. Gilmore trying to get in around the San Jose net and lost it. Trying to beat Ellick. Ellick got just enough of him. Sharks come out, and here's Ellick across center to the Leaf line. Poked away by Elliott. Ellick moving up for San Jose. Peterson going in. And Elliott gets a pass back. The long shot. Dahlin is at the side of the net. Going the other way, and Rouse caught him. Whitney comes in to help for San Jose with Elliott on the boards. Whitney took it on a skate. Elliott knocked it down. Elliott couldn't clear it. Elliott again for the Sharks coming in. The pass back of the net. That is Dahlin working back there. Center net. Here's a chance. Shot blocked. Rebound. Puck back on over. Another shot went up over the net. And Gilmore gets it out and down the ice. 10 seconds left in that penalty to Zezel. And the crowd applauding Potvin and the penalty killers, but the Sharks did get in there and came very, very close to tying the game. 23 seconds left in the period. Toronto leads 1-0. Elliott is checked at the blue line and can't get a stick on it as Whitney had him tied up. It's lifted back inside the Sharks line, and Baker has to hurry back. Eastwood was in there. They get it out, slap it back in. Eastwood has to clear the zone. He does. Whip down the ice. That's the last shot of this period. The shots are 10-7 in favor of San Jose. Potvin was great. Well, they shouldn't be too discouraged in San Jose. There they are, ready for the second period at the San Jose Arena. And here in Toronto, they couldn't all get in the Maple Leaf Gardens, and there they are, the folks at Skydome. And these are their players ready to go at Maple Leaf Gardens for the second period. San Jose had a pretty good first period. They didn't get a goal. The Leafs got the only scoring play when Clark got it at 8:58 on a bullet shot.
San Jose was 6 good scoring chances. The Leafs 4. The Leafs scored on one of their 4.
So the second period is underway. Rogers kicked it ahead and right to Allen. Gill takes his pass, step to center, banked it off the boards for Eastwood. He and Moore go back there together. Cronin played it away, but it's kept in by Gill. There's Eastwood again, driving it out front. Here he nearly got going for San Jose. Hopped over his stick. Cronin again, number 44 for the Sharks. Back to the net, the Leafs are changing. And he's just waiting back there. Now he tried to hit Moore with the pass, but he had turned the other way. Cronin again knocked one down. Got it by Zezel and out. The count turns to Lefebvre. Up to Osborne. He tried to put it by Baker. Zezel was covered. Baker took a swing at it. Osborne stopped it, and Lefebvre got it to center ice. Hit his shot in there, but Cronin made a good play. Zezel would have been home free had Cronin not stopped that pass. Icing against the Sharks. Nearing the 7-minute mark of the second. Here's Moore coming in. deep. Goes around the net. Still has the puck. Skates away from his check. Mironov slapped it back at the goal again. Vanderbilt went over there bumping with Duchesne, but Duchesne shakes it off. Now Mironov poked it ahead. Lacroix played it to center ice for Toronto. Lacroix number 41 and getting a rough ride by Baker. There might be a penalty called. There will be a penalty called. Baker of the San Jose doesn't know it yet. I think he knows it now, and he is going likely for roughing on Lacroix.
Beside the Shark bench is owner George Gardner. He opens the gate for the Sharks when they come off and on. A gate opening owner, that's an NHL first. Most of the time they're closing the gate on the coaches.
We are coming up to the 8-minute mark of period number 2. Game number 7. Toronto leads 1-0 on a power play. Down the ice, Hervé played it, so no icing. Gilmour went in there to pick it up. Gilmour sliding it back to Mironov, who's got the big shot. The rebound! Oh, Gilmour! On a sharp angle, mind you. But he had the open net there for a second or two and just missed it. Hoffman deflecting that one on the glass. Mironov is going to lug it out. Mironov upended at center ice, and it's shot in by Ellen. Hervé out, fired it, Andrechuk. He had the empty net again. Hervé was scampering back, but he couldn't get the shot past the checker in front of him. 1 minute left on the power play for Toronto. They are leading 1-0, trying to open up the 2-goal spread here in Game 7. It is lifted in by Ella too high over the glass and into this crowd. Here's Clark. Cronin stabbed at it for San Jose. Gardner checked him, but Cronin got it back again. Came off Gilmour right to the net. Doug Gilmour. One move. Got by Duchesne with it. Not the second time, though. Gilmour has to hustle back to tie up Duchesne. He can't do it. Duchesne set up in front of Larionov. And Potvin came out and got a stick in front of Larionov. And that's a huge save for Felix Potvin. Jamie McCown knocking one down and coming in. Gets his shot away. And he didn't miss by much. Gardner around the net. Poked it back to the line. And Gill was hugging the boards and couldn't get to it. Penalty is over now. Baker is on the ice. The Sharks have killed it. And again, they nearly scored shorthanded. Here's Clark coming in. Gardner was tied up by Moore. Clark back of the net. Moore got back. Couldn't get it out. Fired in front of the net again. Clark scores. Wendell Clark. 2-0 Toronto.
Larionov reaches behind him. He knew he got a bit of it, but he knew he didn't get all of it. And by the time he found out where the puck was, to his horror, it was in the net.
And the Warrior gets back up off the ice. He was hit hard, but stayed with it and gets his second goal of the game to give the Leafs a 2-0 lead.
Defense is the name of the game for the Leafs to be successful. In 6 of their 7 playoff wins, 3 times they allowed no goals against, twice 1 goal against, and once 2 goals against. So with 26:35 to go, the Sharks have yet to beat Potvin.
Baker on the faceoff, rolled it to center ice. Rouse was standing there waiting for it, and he shoots it in. Moore. Knocked out to center to Baker by Falloon. He fired it in for Whitney. Whitney is turning, trying to set it up for Baker. Whitney again, and lost it a second time. Andrechuk tried to hit it with a stick and missed it. It comes to the line, and Cronin's shot is away wide. In back of the net, Eastwood trying to hold it on the boards. As the Sharks were pressing again. Andrechuk once more, feeding it ahead. Out to the line is Bob Ross. Up the center before shooting it in, and Irbe sliding out, stopped it. There's Eastwood. He and Borshevsky go after it back of the net. Andrechuk stopped by Cronin. 3 Sharks will come out hard. Up the center, Moore. He took the wrong choice by going to the right wing. Falloon was covered. Borshevsky got the pass on a sharp change. Shot it in, Irbe. Back of the net for Norton. The Leafs are changing now. And Norton is coming away from Borshevsky. Borshevsky caught up to him. And Garpenlov took it away from Borshevsky coming in. He fell. Borshevsky out. Berg is trying to catch up. Larionov getting back. Borshevsky feeding it in back of the net for Zessel. Zessel going around the goal. He was bumped by Makarov. And here's Big Ozelich. He gets the puck as far as the line. Larionov got it out over the line and now had to go back as Zessel nearly stole it from him. Makarov and Larionov get together again to bring it in. Makarov turning for the net. Shot it off the boards behind Potvin. And Bill Berg just rolled it down the ice. It won't reach that goal line, so no icing. Larionov missed it. Duchesne checked it center. And the Leafs begin to check a little more closely now. They are leading 2-0 here in Game 7. Duchesne is hit by McCown as he tried to go in. He wanted a penalty, but the play comes to center and Osborne dumped it in. 4:15 remaining in the second period. Here's Gilmore, set up, goal! Gardner set up by Gilmore. And the referee has waved the arms. And he's coming to the penalty timekeeper's bench. He had called a penalty for charging. No goal.
Here's the penalty right here. Now that stopped a lovely little pass by Doug Gilmore to Gardner, who wired it. And would have put the Leafs up 3, but they're down a man, and it's still 2.
San Jose 0 for 1 on the power play in a hockey game. Clark in the box on that charging call. He nailed Peterson. The Leafs put it by Irbe, but the goal disallowed. Whistle had gone on the penalty. 3:50 left in the period. 2-0 Toronto. Peterson obviously shook off that hard hit by Clark. 3:35 left of the period. 1:25 of the penalty. Alec stopped by Zessel. He turns. Zessel coming in there, and he lost it before he could pull it back. And Irbe just reached out and made sure he had it tucked in. But a great play by Zessel. From the face-off, 30 seconds left, and the Leaf penalty kept in by Ozelich. Sharks are on it in there. Makarov turning off the boards. The long pass back to the line. Norton feeding it into Larionov. Larionov hangs onto it. Manderville watching him. The pass, Ozelich, no shot yet. And the Leafs set up a 4-man box perfectly. Here's Erie back of the goal. Into the corner. 5 seconds left in the penalty to Clark. And they're still outside. Now it's centered and Gilmore got his stick on it. Long shot away wide of the net. Loose puck. Potvin grabs it. The fade, very cool. Just rolled it out into Potvin's mitt. And the Leafs have killed the penalty. With 2:03 left in the second period. The people down at the Sky Dome watching this game tonight. Hi, gang. Yes. And I guess they're Leaf fans. Why not? Here in Toronto, and they're up and cheering. Larionov remains on with Garpenlov and Makarov, Norton and Ozelich. The big 5 for the Sharks. The Leafs can't win it cleanly. McCown covering Larionov. Here's Berg. He took his man in on the boards. Slapped ahead by Makarov coming in. Here's a chance for Garpenlov. And Potvin the save on the short side. 12 seconds left in the period. Lead pass. Offside. Osborne by an eyelash. Offside, taking the breakaway pass at center ice. Toronto Maple Leafs 2. San Jose Sharks. No score. And just under 8 seconds left in the period. The face-off in the Leafs zone. Leafs get it out. Dumped away by McCown. the shots after 2 periods. Now San Jose 26, Toronto 11. Bob Cole and Harry Neal back in the booth and ready for period number 3 of Game 7 at Maple Leaf Gardens. This crowd is ready too. And the Sharks should be ready. They finished with a flurry in the second period, but could not score. It is 2-0 Toronto. And the third period is underway, and Gill dumps it in across the line. Moore around his own net and wanting to skate with it. Got to center and shot it in. Potvin left it for Gill. He slammed it right away. It is Manderville rolling it ahead. Eastwood played it on the boards, and Krona made a fine play to stop it. Manderville is nailed as he tried to pick it up. Erie ran into him. Shot in by Gill. Manderville back on his feet looking for the puck, and this time Erie takes it. Brings it out. To center ice is Moore. Moore winds up. The shot deflected and wide of the net. Gill did not move it out of the zone, but Berg had it. Now Norton shot, and that's deflected off his stick and into the crowd. Larionov waiting for the change to be completed, and Falloon is now just getting to the bench. Larionov turning back, and Richuk watching his every step. Norton. Ozelinch nearly lost it. It comes to center, and here's Ozelinch breaking in on the backhand. It is centered across in front of Potvin. The Leafs get it. Back out to center is Osborne with Berg. Osborne driving the shot. He scores! Mark Osborne driving the shot through Irvay. And the Toronto Maple Leafs here in Game 7 have taken a 3-0 lead.
I think when we see the replay here, Bob, we are going to see that hit a Shark stick. Ozelinch, dangerous on the rush. 3 Sharks caught, 1 trying to get back. Watch Larionov, number 7, stick a stick out and deflect the long shot by Osborne that handcuffed Irvay and makes it 3-0 Leafs. The second one that has gone off, a Shark stick to beat Irvay on a shot that it looks like he should have had. Here's the super slow-mo, and you'll see it right here. Ted Williams, Bob, couldn't hit that shot.
A knuckleball. Just below the glove of Irvay, and Mark Osborne gets his 4th of the playoffs. Zezel assisted on the goal. 3:19 the time, and here's how it looks in San Jose. Mark Osborne, number 21 for the Maple Leafs, his sole responsibility coming into this game, more so coming into this third period, checking. But he gets a big goal for the Leafs here at 3:19 and gives them a 3-0 lead. The Leafs have outshot the Sharks 5-0 so far in this third period. The Sharks ended the second with all the momentum in the world, and you would think they'd be out heavy here in the third, but it's been Toronto. And it's a centering pass now to Norton, who's in deep. Around the net it goes. There goes Osborne. He and Ozelinch bump together. Karpanov takes over. Back to Norton. Norton on the outside. Larionov trying to solve the Leaf defense inside the line. Larionov coming in. No shot from him. Back in front. Score! He didn't take the shot. The pass. And took off for the net. And the relay was perfect for him. And he beat Potvin to make it 3-1.
Well, this 5-some is awful tough to handle in the defensive zone coverage. And when you let him make 1 pass, then another pass, that's 2. Here's 3. Here's 4. Here's 5. Bill Berg did not play Larionov after the 5th pass. And then he got himself in shape right here to take the 6th pass and put it by Potvin. A beautiful goal.
Of course, the sellout here in Toronto. Here's Makarov's shot. That was blocked. Leafs get it out. 8:55 remaining in the third. 3-1 Toronto. Makarov didn't try to play. Shot back in. By Lefebvre. Sergei Makarov in back of his net. The big five for the Sharks come out and they're stopped. The Faves sending them back again. Zezel in for checking on Ozelinch. Ozelinch's pass to Larionov. Now he'll work it around before moving out. If he can't, he'll go back. They get the center, so they carry on. Makarov trying to beat Lefebvre and couldn't do it. Dahlin knocked one down and centered it right through the crease. Lefebvre poked it ahead on Osborne. Can't beat Larionov to it. 8:10 left in the third. Larionov lost it, but he was allowed to move up, pick it up again, and get it into Dahlin. Dahlin and Ozelinch coming in on goal. Dahlin shot, stopped by Potvin. And Felix Potvin, that butterfly style going down, stopped it. It was along the ice, more of a pass than a shot, but close enough for Potvin to grab it. From the face-off, Todd Gill trying to poke it to the line. He got it that far. Now he'll get a chance to move it out. And does to center. And he shoots it ahead to Clark with Gilmore and Gardner in front. Gilmore scores! Now Gilmore took the pass and gave the Leafs a 4-1 lead. This piece of goods.
3-on-1. The Sharks are gambling. Obviously, they get trapped. You can see Peterson trying to get back. What a nice shot by Gilmore. But let's give Gardner credit, who may not even get an assist on this goal. Arthur Zerbe never saw it because Gardner went to the net without the puck and screened the shot. And the Leafs have the Sharks by the gills right now. 4-1.
Can't say enough or too much about Wendell Clark tonight. Started the game with a hit or two, didn't he? First 15, 20 seconds. And then kept lacing and kept going. He has 2 goals and an assist.
San Jose are swallowing a bitter pill out there in Northern California. They should be very proud of their team. They've had great management by the boss, Dean Lombardi. Great coaching by Constantine and his staff. Excellent scouting by Chuck Grillo and his staff. And Bob, a dedicated group of players who gave all they had.
People kept telling me that the San Jose Sharks would not be a factor. Who's kidding who? They defeated Detroit. And I guess people kept wondering what's happened to Detroit. Well, give the Sharks some credit. Now they've gone 7 games with Toronto. I think this team is better than people think. Well, we are down to 27 seconds remaining in this hockey game. The San Jose Sharks have something great to think about in the summer months. Next season, they've got something to work on. The young defenseman Trouba, the young defenseman Ozelinch. They've got another pretty good pick coming over. Dumping it to the corner. The Leafs do not get it out. 20 seconds. Line Larionov. Another pass. Larionov. Another pass. Alex shot. It'll come over the line. 10 seconds remaining. And the Leafs will advance against the Vancouver Canucks in the Western Conference Final. It ends up with a Leaf net. It's going to be 4-2. The Leafs were trying to shoot it down the ice. It hit Potvin or somebody in front and went in the net. You know, I don't think anybody was looking.
Was the time gone? That's my question. It's 0 on the clock at center ice. It's a moot point. What's the difference? Pat Burns over to congratulate the Shark coaching staff.
You see the referee talking to Captain Wendell Clark, and this is Terry Brigson coming over now to the penalty timekeeper's bench, and an announcement will be made whether that in fact is a goal or not.
if it was a goal, they're supposed to face the puck off the center ice because it would mean it came in regulation time. No doubt about it. Who plays Vancouver? They like it at the Sky Dome. They like it at the Gardens. They like it on the ice. The San Jose Sharks, a gallant battle. And they have made it tough for the Leafs when they start Monday night against Vancouver. Felix Potvin, Wendell Clark, Doug Gilmour dancing with Lady Luck in the second period. Toronto 4, San Jose 1 or 2.